Alright. Let's continue. Alright, so next quest was out here. So I've done the side quest yesterday and continue this one. To Martha's Rest and find out what happened to Martha.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Well, let's call them before they call us.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. When did you get so big?
Let's give him a treat. He deserves all the treats.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
I think we're all...
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
The name's Sid. Get it right?
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and And they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Stay down! It's over!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try. Guess we're all ready. slow. Awaken wind! Nice try. Well done, Torgal. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Thank you, Founder.
I'm glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
And they call themselves our country.
What are you after? Thanks very much. There you go. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Very well.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
It's not fair, Sid. Death shouldn't be the only choice. The only way to be free of all this.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
What in the world
Poor
is going
souls
on?
died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Best off staying where we are for now.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
I think I know who this is. We're gonna save Ambrosia. Has to be.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
It has to be Ambrosia. It is.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
I just want to go get some loot without interrupting the wildlife. I've got to go around to get that one. Oh, sweet. Level up.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right,
Your
then.
funeral.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Nice try.
Ow. Down you come. Nice. Slaughtered.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
The part is a nice
she
touch.
cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I really wish there was an option to tell him the truth.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
He gave saddles to the others as well, I see. Nice. Displayed in 5 chambers. Chocobo unlocked. Nice. Alright then. She is massive. Hey, trophy. And you're right alone. Oh, that'd be why her flock is there to help me.
Run like the wind.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I can lightly hold it as well to just kind of jog. So a half press will kind of jog when the thing gallops.
Don't get surrounded.
Nice. How come our chocobo's faster? I'll give her some good exercise.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
More timeline, more reading, all the memories, obviously. Oh, right, letters. Okay.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Autos counter is now open. Nice. Can go claim the bounty then. Patron's Whisper. Okay. I understand two of them. Patron's Whisper is the one I'm unfamiliar with.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Welcome back, Sid. Might be a mo. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Afraid so. Got work to do.
It's all right to touch him.
I don't know. You go first.
Won't even let me pet him. Alright, I got one quest. I've got to check out the other stuff as well. And I want to get this done first. Read my mail. Beyond any other name. Give my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion to Ambrosia, or what I say, Whiteheart. Tell me once how your chuckle sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? That's nice. Ambrosia's tacky. So 2 out of 22 items. And that just leads to a dead end. Why do I have a balcony leading to nowhere? Alright, since I'm decided, I'll go get this quest.
Now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died. And now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honour of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
I hear there's trouble in Rosario.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
If you're worried about our supplies, we've plenty. Karen's seen to that. Oh, we're always one missed shipment away from disaster.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel. Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd have 'em right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning a journey.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Business is busy. Still, words are... Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All yours. I gave you that one, didn't I? You've already got that one. All done?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try. I don't think so.
Them old apples were.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her? After all these years? I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
This makes traveling a lot safer, a lot safer, a lot safer. It's also a hell of a lot faster. So keep going on, Ambrosia. Until I hit a rock like that.
Time to fight.
Fight or flight? Let's flight. Nice.
Company.
Time to fight.
Oh, okay, so I'm literally just going here.
This won't be easy.
Ow! Cheeky blighter. Where is she? There. Sorry, girl. So you can get dismounted.
Thanks, girl.
I want to get in, but you won't let me.
We're not alone.
I do believe my wolf stole my kill. I can't open that, so... And now she stole my kill. Ooh, it's ambrosier. Ooh, it's ambrosier. No, that stuck in my head. Actually, one thing I never checked in a while. Ooh, 1600. Oh yes, I was actually... Was it that one? No, I was going to max out something. What was it? Oh yes, the 11 belt. Well, judgment belt. That's what I wanted.
It's over.
Ooh. Ah, damn it. God damn, I am doing this really badly. Frickin' hell, there's power out of this hill.
Nice try.
Ah, wrong button.
To me, boy.
That was quite a display.
I took way too much damage there. Like, seriously too much damage. And what I should have taken. How much is that? Only 1700.
Faster.
Hmm. Hehehe.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Now the Gaia Blade, have that, have that. Ooh, I need 24,000, and that's not exactly important to get.
You won't be disappointed. There you are. Into the roads now.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Hmm.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
Hmm. Oh, sorry. Tweaking settings on my computer. Oh, there it is.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
That last guy looked very familiar, and even the voice reminded me of the blacksmith from Game of Thrones, the son of, what's his face, the king? Well, the bastard son of the king. Oh, he's gone. Crap.
Look around you. We cannot afford to lose any more than we already have.
Robert's bastard son, that's the one. Alright, so that got me through there. Oh.
Come on.
Let's take a trip.
Run like the wind.
Meow.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Thanks, Gal. Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
got two routes. I'm gonna take the smaller route first, then go back for the bigger one over the right, over the left there. So why not? Yeah, Ramu's power is a frickin' force to be reckoned with.
More of my mother's men. Don't get surrounded. Finished.
Executed. So these all airships that crashed or what?
I can't go on.
Whoa! God damn. That's slightly unexpected.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I didn't watch my health was the main problem there, and then of course that explosion didn't help.
I can walk from here.
I don't want to. I freaking know I can walk through, but I don't want to.
That's a fair old scar. Faster!
And their bomb's already pissed off now, you know. It's gonna suck. Now let's see what's in this chest. A bull's horn braid, okay. Let's see what that does. Increases lunge damage, okay. Right, so XP, and I want to switch away from Gil. Come on. XP. Yeah, do I have that equipped for... Alright, I'll be right back actually. Alright, I'm back, sorry about that. One thing I do want to try and find out is there an option to increase the amount of stuff you get from, like, all this ability points? Oh. It's pedigree, huh? How do you change pedigree then? Oh, so the more times you do battle, the more his increase. Makes sense. Heat wave, huh? Oh, yes. Demon Tamer. Metian Cross. Oh. 11 Bolt obviously is much stronger. Anyway. Nice. Oh, chest. Almost missed that. And this leads back to where that was, which is the adjoining way. We went down there to get the lads. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Now for the wall. Boom. Alright, so that means I can actually go down because there's lines on it, I guess. Seems like it. That's not working because my team is doing all the damage. Uh-oh.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Going over the edge.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I think of that 11 bolt. Oh, not 11 bolt, the lightning shard.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. guardians of the flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
You heard them out, let's hurry. Let's play right into this trap. Wrong button.
Find something, boy. Death.
Don't tell me we're too late again.
Found her.
Jeez.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
The people we rescued during the Kuro fight. Jeez. Can't let that down yet. Alright, so I could technically go off and do the other things, but hey, I'm sticking with this. Fucking hell. You just butchered an entire town for no reason whatsoever.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. No, I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
How am I to survive?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands. You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Jeez.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Well, I'm like quick work of himself. Guaranteed.
This might take a while.
Oh, good go. Good going, turtle. Oh, cool, you can stack all 9. Didn't know that. My actual first save. No, what I want to go was settings actually. And here. Oh yeah. Oh, close.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
So am I not allowed access?
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Looks a lot different now that it doesn't have that big wall of ice. Oh, sorry, wall of crystal.
Very well.
Eight sharp things. At least I think that's where we are. Could be completely wrong. No, we're the other side of the map. What am I talking about? There you go. There. Now I'm getting the right ones. Yeah, the ice wall, or ice crystal wall was there, which we destroyed. I think. Or maybe it was over here. Yeah, no, there. Destroyed that one. Okay. Now head with the fire one.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy.
Ishrin's dogs, they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, away with you, filth!
Back to your sties!
Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Yeah, it's on the verge of civil war.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
As well as what else?
Sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Our last crystal just shattered. What are we gonna do now? Drink rainwater from puddles? Eat our rabbit raw?
We could light a fire the usual way. This guy's got one going.
I'm so hungry.
Half the guards at that gate are Rosarian. They've sold their souls for the promise of a warm bed. Not that I can blame them. The Empire's left us nothing.
Why
New to the camp? If so, I'd suggest finding somewhere close by to lay your bedroll. Those who rest their heads too far from the gates have a habit of getting set upon by bandits in their sleep.
Open the damn gates!
There's no chests or nothing here. Although I kind of feel bad taking the only stuff people have lying here.
When the blight came to our village, we had no choice but to flee. But it seems the nobles of Port Isolde have no sympathy with our lot, and would rather we starved out here.
So I can't go in the middle gate, but I can go in this first gate. Got it. Good. Rule number one for stepping through any gate. Perform a jump.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Alright, there's not much here at all. Yeah. courtyards, the rest is all walled and closed off.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Did she really snipe my kill while I was stopping it? Wow.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Wade?
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
He survived?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Wow.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
No way.
We can speak inside.
I thought he was burned alive.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Hey, shop.
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Oof. Desert roses. I buy 10.
Of course, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Let's not tell them we smashed them. Good job, it turned around.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did our sister.
Begs the question, how many people
Tell us
actually
then, Sir
kill?
Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Nice. So the main scenario, Clive is often joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the monastery. Alright, so so close.
We'll keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Let's begin.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Actually, one thing I want to do before I forget again is switch back. Because I have that master, I can set on any of them. Ah, yes, I forgot about that part. Alright. Yeah. More black shields.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Too slow.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered. But you're ready.
Give me thunder!
Ah, no, not another good.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but